Well, one of the great things about scouting trips is we get to check out all the locations and, oh, Sheila. Hey, what are you doing here, Sheila? Tire number 2? What else could go wrong?
I'm sure you're all worried about Sheila, and we will get to that location, don't worry. But let's start with location number 12 in our continued scouting series. We were on our way to the coral pink sand dunes when I saw this turnoff, and we were like, let's just kind of run up there and check it out. Unfortunately, it wasn't that awesome, and it was heavily treed, which we didn't know later on. The entire coral pink sand dunes are heavily treed. So we thought, oh, we'd just come across like a cool little overview, and we're trying to decide, should we fly, should we not?
I think we should keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's good practice for, like, this is kind of a warm-up.
Why not here? Well, because Claude thinks they're lame. So,
We just know they can get better.
well, we assume
I think they're gonna get
that Claude
better.
knows better. So,
Dave.
we're gonna go find some that are not so lame.
So then we made it to the actual park, and there's this really cool bleacher kind of setup where you can watch all the people playing on the dunes from here, and you can learn about the area. And we sort of watched the activity from here to get an idea of whether or not we wanted to fly.
I'm a little concerned because of all the pets must be on leash signs, but we could hike into that one.
To that tip?
Yeah.
Hi.
Really? Yeah. Is that what you ran on the dirt road?
In
Jinxie.
In Hanksville?
So we're going to that dune. Right there. Bubba. We've come from way over there.
No, ow.
So as you can see, we ended up hiking to a dune that looked kind of ignored by everybody else. We did this after asking permission at this park, so be a good free flyer, ask permission when you need to.
Oh, ravens.
Oh, he brought ravens out.
Way to go!
They did not like that.
Just as a warning, it took us between 30 and 45 minutes to hike out to this big dune out here. And this wasn't even the largest one. It was just the one least used. So we felt like, hey, if we could kind of claim this dune before anybody else, and especially people looking uninterested in it, cool.
You're so impatient.
Ready?
You talking to Jamie?
2, 3, go! Woo! Look at those two together.
Wow.
Go Jinxie! Woo, 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 woo!
Wow. Oh, that's fun, y'all. It's very good.
Look at them go. Oh,
Ugh.
come on, baby. Good boy. Good boy.
YOLO.
Come on, baby. Whoa, nice YOLO.
That was fun. You like that.
Okay, so today we are on our way to a location that I looked up online that looks really cool. We're gonna find out if it's really cool for real, in real life. But so far the drive out has looked very promising. We need to go a little further down. Apparently this is like a hidden resort. And there's a helicopter coming to land right where we all are, so we gotta move. So we were on our way to the location I've been trying to get to, but we found this and I was like, let's pull over. It looks amazing. What do you think?
Pretty cool. It's too bad we haven't had any wind on this trip.
Yeah, wind would definitely be helpful. But I mean, it's super cool.
So this location ended up being one of my favorites. Again, you can drive right up to it and then walk out, which is always a plus. It has so much variety. So somebody could drive to the other edge of the cliff and you could fly your bird back and forth over the canyon, which allows them to really play or not. They can pick and choose. As you can see, our cars are right there, and then you can fly really close to the cars and kind of have a little ledge of a cliff, or you can walk further out where we ended up going and fly them right off the cliff, and they can dive down, they can stay high. You could fly them over the more so flat rock. There's just a lot of options here, and again, there's so many options that depending on what wind's doing, you can just change where you are.
So that was a super cool location. Again, like all the others, would have been awesome if it had more wind, but we tend to find enjoyment out of those little cutout canyons where you could be on either side. We didn't fully play with that, but it's something that I would like to go back and do. It's how, like Cressy would probably do A to B's too, so would love to do A to B's across that.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of cool little spot. No major trees. I don't think there were any trees at all, actually.
And it was nice.
Easy to get to.
Birds to dive down.
Yeah. What was Althea's top speed was 35 miles an hour, and she flew about a mile. So we definitely could have stayed longer and played, but off to greener pastures.
It's good wind. Let's do it. Okay, so this is a similar location to the one we were just at, but oh my gosh, this view is amazing. Just amazing. And the wind is coming this way, which means that it'll push them out of this canyon, which will be perfect for flying. And they're likely to have way more fun. Whoa! All right, go in this little bit of wind.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Wow!
Whoa!
Oh!
So it wasn't much further away that we actually got on the trail to the location that I was headed for, which is Skylight Arch. You can see it was beautiful on both sides. Again, if we had wind, we could fly off of any of these edges and be totally fine. We can kind of alternate. It was quite the trek to get to this arch. I want to say it was maybe 2 miles in. I don't quite remember, but it was quite the hike. It was hot. Again, no wind, so it feels hotter than it is.
Pretty elusive, bro.
It is.
I like that about it.
That's cool.
Makes it special.
You guys think we can get our birds to fly through it?
So the answer was yes. Yes, we could get the birds to fly through the arch, just not all the birds wanted to fly through the arch. Althea, the baby blue throat, was actually the biggest pro about it.
She's gonna have to work her way up.
Oh, see yours pop up.
Hope it didn't go through.
What was the task?
No.
The cool thing about the arch location is we could fly on top, we could get the birds to fly through, we could go over to the edge and the cliff and fly off of there for the birds that were not digging the actual arch, and we could just sit around and hang out after quite an awesome day of flying.
So Dave spotted this road from the main road and just wanted to check it out. So we're checking it out. Wee, Gracie, you sound excited. And at first we were thinking about flying where we parked, but then he saw this flat space down here, and since it's off an edge, kind of seemed like a better spot. So we're checking it out. Okay, so here's the spot Dave found.
Yeah, kind kind of cool, recoverable if we needed. It would be really freaking nice if there was some wind though.
We could just get some wind.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready, Cressy? 1, 2, 3.
Woo! Look at Messerton go. She doesn't want to land with Jinx. Ah, tried to kiss her. She dodged it. Go! Way to go, Bull.
Wrong way, Jinx.
Ouch. Okay.
Well, one of the great things about scouting trips is we get to check out all the locations and... Oh, Sheila. Hey, what are you doing here, Sheila? What happened?
Well, we took a wrong turn. And now I'm here replacing the tire. Again.
Tire number 2?
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. All 4 of them have patches in them, so I need to replace the set.
What else could go wrong? That.
Probably do not enter, but are we gonna enter?
Why wouldn't we?
We definitely didn't realize how hard of a trek this would be, so we actually ended up taking our four-wheeler down, and Capri and I drove ahead of everybody just to make sure that everything was passable, and there was no spots to turn around, so thankfully we eventually somehow made it.
I don't know how many are here right now.
You guys just hike with your parrots?
So this location was by far my favorite of our entire trip, so much so that I actually begged Dave to take me back the very next day, and he did, thank goodness. We actually had it all to ourselves the very next morning because we went extremely early. This time of day, we had a little bit more of a crowd, but it's such a big open space and it changes so dramatically, so easily that you can honestly go anywhere and kind of have your own little share of it. So it's huge, it's stunning, there's plenty of places to fly. We flew out on this flat open area that's just a little bit wavy. We also went further back where it very much dips down and there's caverns and all these different areas. You can fly in so many different areas of this spot that every single photo looks like you're in a completely unique location. So this is definitely one of my favorites just off of the pure beauty of it. I will say we did see a little bit of bird of prey activity high up in the sky, but they didn't bother us.
Going between the rocks.
So cool.
Good job.
1, 2, 3, go!
Whoa!
What in the world? Oh, wow!
I like obstacles. Go get some slow-mo over there with her.
Good job.
Upside down. Yeah.
So like I said, we went back the following morning and we had the whole location to ourselves, which just felt magical. This location's magical anyways. But the cool thing was we brought different birds this day other than Tusa. He got to go twice. And Capri, my daughter, finally just really embraced Tusa. This is the second trip in which she's done some flight training with him. And she's just been getting a lot more confident. And I feel like their confidence levels together have just kind of grown and meshed. And so Tusa was definitely her bird on this day. And it was just super cool to see. So we focused on photos and just enjoying the location. We brought different students up that hadn't been up before with their Moluccan cockatoo Pooh Bear, and he was able to fly in this location, and he looked beautiful because just like the bright white and peachy color against this rock is just stunning. So we just played all morning at this location all by ourselves and enjoyed the heck out of it. Instead of going to any more locations, I just wanted to spend the rest of my time here. So that's what we did.
So we're basically kind of scooting around part of this rim and going to see if there's better wind direction here and maybe fly a couple of birds, but I'm guessing it's not happening. Yeah.
Also tell them how high we are.
Oh yeah, so our elevation is 10,131 feet
No big deal.
above sea level.
Wow.
Isn't so bad right here.
Yeah,
They
this
go
is
over
really
about
pretty 'cause
20
you get to
feet
see
before
more.
it catch the wind.
Yeah.
It's a little more protected though. This is beautiful. Yeah.
It's kind of like, have you been to Bryce? You'll go this way and you'll go right by Brian had the ski resort.
Okay.
So a lot of the Vegas people come up to ski there.
You guys ready?
Hang on, let me go over here.
So just as we thought the trip was over, we met some unexpected friends and they invited us to this location called Cedar Breaks. It was only an hour from where we were and it wasn't going to add too much time to our way home. So on our way home, we went over here and flew with them. They have a red-fronted macaw. It was super fun. We just flew Jinx, my blue-throated macaw, Althea, the baby blue-throated macaw, and then this red-fronted macaw. And it was super cool. This location is stunning. I would definitely go back when I'm more prepared to actually have a fly day. For some reason, we just thought none of these locations were actually going to work out. And it was a tricky spot, as you can see, for the birds to come in and land on. But I mean, what a stunning, stunning view. What a great last location. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes look at what goes into scouting locations, finding locations, flying locations, into our flight trips, because we've never shown this before.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize what goes into it. In fact, when we were touring Australia, it was like, hey, you guys have a lot cooler spots than we do. And it's like, well, now you see what it takes for us to go find these cool spots. So hopefully you like it.
So if you guys want to see more content like this, please let us know. And yeah, I think up until this point, all we did was kind of free flight stories of each student, and you miss a lot of behind the scenes of what it took to get them there.
Yeah.
And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this glimpse. And if you did, please let us know in the comments so we can start sharing more behind the scenes and you can get to know us through these videos.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.